laugh too hard.
Welcome to Pure Power Wrestling PowerSlam on Shaw Spotlight. My name is Kevin Farrell, coming to you tonight from the Legion Community Center in Taber, Alberta, for another exciting night of PPW action. Kicking things off tonight, Cougar Meat, Kyle Sebastian in singles action. Just last week here on PowerSlam TV, Sebastian unsuccessful in his attempt at becoming PPW heavyweight champion as he took on Chris Parrish and the Big Sexy Beast in a triple threat match. Absolutely unbelievable here tonight on PowerSlam TV. Kyle Sebastian one-on-one with Jumpin Josh as Kyle Sebastian once again showering the PPW fans in gold. Kyle Sebastian here tonight, looking like he's having a good time, but you can pretty much guarantee that when this bell sounds tonight against Jumpin Josh, he is going to be all business. Sebastian's opponent tonight, Jumpin Josh, 1 week away from the PPW Cruiserweight Championship opportunity as he takes on the Cowboy Bryn Watts next week here on PowerSlam TV. But tonight, Jumpin Josh looks to pick up some momentum with a victory over the former Pure Power Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Cougar Meat Kyle Sebastian, tonight on Shaw Spotlight. And listen to this reaction here in Taber for Jumpin Josh. Jumpin Josh, one of the most beloved PPW stars everywhere he goes. No exception here in Taber. The kid's got a lot of fight, the kid's got a lot of fire, and tonight he's going to need every bit of that as he goes one-on-one with Kyle Sebastian. Just listen to that reaction from the PPW fans here in Taber tonight. And these two men squaring off. We have seen Jumpin Josh and Kyle Sebastian go at it before on PowerSlam TV. Kyle Sebastian actually, Jumpin Josh's very first professional match against Kyle Sebastian. He's faced Sebastian here in Taber before, but now tonight he looks for things to be a little bit different as the bell sounds and we are officially underway. Jumpin Josh gonna look to show just how much growth that he has had since he and Sebastian first locked horns here on PowerSlam TV. Sebastian now out on the floor, a little bit of mind games perhaps being played against Jumpin Josh. Sebastian is going to take his time, a veteran of professional wrestling, and those veteran instincts, he is going to use this delay to get into the head of Jumpin Josh and hopefully force Jumpin Josh to maybe get a little overzealous, maybe make a mistake in the early going that's going to cost him here in this match. And Sebastian now up to the top rope, and you hear the boos raining down from these fans in Taber for Kyle. Jumpin Josh, it looks like, going up top, and listen to this reaction from the PPW fans here in Taber. And Sebastian once again up top and once again raining down boos on Cougar Meat. And again, Josh up top, but Sebastian from behind. There you see the veteran knowledge, the veteran instinct of Kyle Sebastian. Waits for Jumpin Josh to turn his back, lures him into a false sense of security, and attacks from behind. It is not sportsmanlike, but ladies and gentlemen, it is effective. And Kyle Sebastian on top now here in the early going. Big forearm smash across the shoulders of Jumpin Josh. Josh is down on the mat. Sebastian in control. Sebastian grabs hold of the arm. He's got Jumpin Josh now in the corner. This crowd chanting, Cougar Meat sucks. A chop attempt. Jumpin Josh able to get out of the corner, and listen to these kicks off the chest of Kyle Sebastian. Sebastian has to make sure he does not let this crowd get into his head and take him off his game. He's got to pay more attention to Jumpin Josh than he does to the crowd. Josh now with a series of right arm forearms. Irish whip reversed by Kyle Sebastian. Jumpin Josh though up and over, and a big arm drag takes Sebastian down. into the cover, kick out before one by Kyle, and he's going to head to the floor. He's going to take a minute to reevaluate this. Maybe taking Jumpin Josh lightly, maybe not expecting quite as much growth out of Jumpin Josh as what he'd seen in their first couple of matches here in PPW. This crowd here in Tabor letting Sebastian know exactly what they think of him, slowly making his way back into the ring. And again, Kyle Sebastian going out to the floor, using this delay, hoping to get into the head of Jumpin Josh, get Jumpin Josh a little too overzealous, looking to force Jumpin Josh to make a mistake. And I mean, hopefully, for Sebastian's sake, putting the crowd out of his mind. Collar elbow tie, center of the ring. Kyle Sebastian transitions directly into a side headlock, very tight. Really wrenching on the headlock in the center of the ring. Jumpin Josh trying to fight out, doing his best to fight out. Josh here with a series of shots to the midsection, to the rib area. Fires Kyle off, and Kyle runs right through him with a huge shoulder tackle. Sebastian taking down Jumpin Josh, wiping off his shoulder, acting like Jumpin Josh is absolutely nothing to him. Sebastian off the ropes, Jumpin Josh drops down, big leapfrog from Josh, and another huge arm drag takes Cougar Meat down. Josh now holds on to that arm drag, really wrenching in. He's got an arm bar locked in here. You see he's got that elbow barred under his own forearm. A lot of pressure on the elbow and a lot of pressure on the shoulder joint. Shoulders are not meant to bend this way, ladies and gentlemen. Kyle Sebastian in a lot of pain. You can see it on his face. He's going to have to use that size, that leverage advantage. There you see, using the strength, using that leverage advantage to get back to his feet. Jumpin Josh now transitions into an arm wrench. A series of shots here, looks to knot up the hamstring. And Josh with a big series of kicks to the chest as well. Just looking to wear out Sebastian. He's got Sebastian now cover. Only a one count, not nearly enough to put Sebastian away. But Jumpin Josh very intelligently transitions, gets right on top of Sebastian, right into that side headlock. This crowd completely behind Jumpin Josh. Sebastian using the hair to back Jumpin Josh into the ropes. Jumpin Josh now forced to break that hold. And a big knee into the midsection of Jumpin Josh. And a huge, thunderous chop. Did you hear that chop from Kyle Sebastian? Unbelievable. Shaking at his hand. May have done some damage to his own hand on that one. Jumpin Josh really feeling it now. Irish whip. Jumpin Josh ducks the clothesline. Comes through. Big head scissor. Spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning. Huge head scissor. Takes Kyle Sebastian down. Let's take another look at that. And here you see slow motion replay. Look at the rotations on that head scissor. Absolutely insane. Sebastian out to the floor, taking a little bit of a break. Let's Jumpin Josh got in mind here. Up off the ropes. And a huge dive from the top rope to the floor. Both men down, and we've got to take a brief break. And we are back here on Pure Power Wrestling, PowerSlam TV on Shaw Spotlight. Jumpin Josh with the huge dive before the break. Both men down at ringside. Kyle Sebastian, it looks like he may have taken a little bit of a drink from the fans, thinking water break here. I'm not quite sure what his idea is. Spitting the water into the eyes of Jumpin Josh. Again, not sportsmanlike, but it is effective in the early going. Sebastian now, what's he got here? tries to take Jumpin Josh head first off that apron. Jumpin Josh, though, fights back, and Sebastian face first off the ring apron. No give to that part of the ring, ladies and gentlemen. It is all wood and steel. And Jumpin Josh, he's got Sebastian in a headlock, marching him around ringside. Now getting some fans to hold Sebastian's arms. Holding Sebastian back. What's he doing? Big chop from Jumpin Josh. Sebastian, very wise, a little bit of a retreat into the ring. Not something you see very often from Kyle Sebastian, but trying to create a little bit of distance between these two men. Hook of the leg. Only two. I mean, barely a 2 count here for Jumpin Josh on Kyle Sebastian. Sebastian kicks out. Jumpin Josh now up to the middle rope. Kyle Sebastian slowly making his way to his feet. What exactly does Jumpin Josh have in mind here from the middle rope? Jumpin Josh with the dive and caught out of mid-air by Sebastian. The size and strength advantage from Sebastian, and a big snapping back suplex puts Jumpin Josh down. Almost a variation of a Saito suplex. Puts Jumpin Josh down. Cocky cover from Kyle Sebastian, but a kick out at 2 by Jumpin Josh. And you see Jumpin Josh favoring the neck. There was a lot of torque, a lot of punishment exerted on that neck by that snapping back, that Saito suplex from Kyle Sebastian. It looks like Sebastian now gonna go to work on the neck, lifting Jumpin Josh up by the ears. Big forearm smash to the jaw. Sebastian still in control here. Another big forearm smash puts Jumpin Josh in the corner. Irish whip, Jumpin Josh, buckle to buckle. And Sebastian follows up with a huge clothesline. Snapmare puts Jumpin Josh down. Sebastian now off the ropes, and a big flying back elbow. We saw that last week. Used to great effect. Back press, hooks both legs. And Jumpin Josh just barely able to get to the ropes. Fingertips on the ropes, just milliseconds away from giving up the match here to Kyle Sebastian, and the momentum heading into next week's Pure Power Wrestling Cruiserweight Championship match against Cowboy Bryn Watts. And I would remind you, this weekend Pure Power Wrestling is back live Saturday, April 20th to the German Canadian Club of Lethbridge with PowerSlam 8 as we celebrate 8 years of Pure Power Wrestling. Those tickets available right now at King of Trade and online at purepowerwrestling.ca. Kyle Sebastian firmly in control here. Big shoulder into the midsection of Jumpin Josh. Driving the wind out of Jumpin Josh with these shoulders. Not going to give Josh a chance to get his breath back. Very important, very difficult to mount any sort of a comeback, any sort of offense. Jumpin Josh attempting to go up. Catches Kyle Sebastian. A version of a head scissor face first into that second turnbuckle. Kick out at 2 though. Not enough to put Kyle Sebastian away, and Jumpin Josh right back to his feet and right back down with that huge left arm clothesline from Kyle Sebastian. Something, I mean, even harder now for Jumpin Josh to figure out. Most opponents you step in the ring with, right-handed opponents throwing those right-sided strikes. Now in this match, Jumpin Josh, he's got to navigate these left-handed strikes from the left-handed Kyle Sebastian. I mean, this, though, no different from any other opponent. Blatant choke in front of the official on the middle rope. Kyle Sebastian breaking on 4, risking disqualification on 5. But again, not allowing Jumpin Josh to get that wind back in his lungs. It becomes so difficult to mount any sort of comeback, any sort of offense, if you're not able to catch your breath, not able to get your breath back. And Kyle Sebastian, I mean, this has just become absolutely synonymous with Sebastian. The complete lack of respect towards his opponent. The big stomp to the midsection, again driving all of that wind out of Jumpin Josh's lungs. And now going to the fans. And I mean, just having fun with the fact that he's really picking Jumpin Josh apart for the last 5, 8, maybe even 10 minutes of this match. Kyle Sebastian with another big forearm smash. Irish whip. Ducks underneath. Ducks a second one. Pop up And a big Rana now from Jumpin Josh, trying to mount a little bit of a comeback, a little bit of offense. Jumpin Josh thinking 619, spins through and plucked out of the air by Kyle Sebastian. Sebastian catches his legs, and again, the strength advantage has got him up and got him down with a big backbreaker. And now draping Jumpin Josh over the knee. I mean, you can see the excruciating pain in Jumpin Josh's face. The human spine is not meant to bend this way. Sebastian, I mean, look, he'll take the submission. I don't think he's expecting it. You see Jumpin Josh now trying to fire back. Puts Josh down, lateral press. No legs hook, Jumpin Josh able to use his legs to create the momentum he needs to get out. Sebastian transitioning here into a rear chin lock as we take another break. And we are back here on PowerSlam TV. Jumpin Josh still in this rear chin lock by Kyle Sebastian. Ladies and gentlemen, our final break of the evening. We are back with the conclusion of this match. Jumpin Josh now tries to fire up. He's trying to rally this crowd behind him. Jumpin Josh back to his feet. Elbows to the midsection and a big point of the elbow to the back of the neck. That is going to send a lightning bolt-like strike down the spine of Jumpin Josh. Sebastian, he's got Jumpin Josh now up on the top rope, thinking superplex, gotta be thinking superplex. We have seen this before from Kyle Sebastian, using this superplex so accurately, a thing of beauty from Sebastian. There we go, looks for the superplex. Jumpin Josh though able to hold on. He's got that right hand on the top rope, fighting back now against Sebastian. He's got to get that arm off and around his head, able to get that arm down. Big forearm shots. These are big, hard forearm shots from Jumpin Josh. A series of shots now. And the last big shot, able to knock Kyle off the middle rope. Jumpin Josh now, he's up to the middle. What does he have in mind? What is he thinking? Sebastian around, Jumpin Josh has got him hooked. Huge tornado DDT puts Cougar Meat down. Both men are down in the center of the ring, and you have to figure the first one to make his way back to his feet is going to have the decided advantage here in this match. Jumpin Josh has taken so much punishment, but sometimes that is all it takes. Driving all of Kyle Sebastian's 215 pounds down on his head and his neck. This could be enough to turn it around. Jumpin Josh trying to feed off of this crowd, trying to get back to his feet, trying to rally. Josh now up to his knees. Jumpin Josh back up to his feet. Kyle Sebastian still slow to get to his feet. Sebastian turns around and runs right into a clothesline from Jumpin Josh. Jumpin Josh up again, sling blade, puts the former heavyweight champion down, and a big drop kick. Catches Kyle Sebastian right on the chin. Jumpin Josh slow to make the cover, hooks the leg, only two though. Kyle Sebastian, a powerful kick out. There's a lot left in Sebastian here tonight. Jumpin Josh, still down on the mat, still needs to recover. He's taking quite a beating in this match. Sebastian using the ropes to help himself up. And Jumpin Josh, he's got Sebastian on the ropes, literally and figuratively here, ladies and gentlemen. A couple of forearm shots, attempted an Irish whip. Sebastian's got him up, and a big sit-out body slam. Hooks the leg, Michinoku driver. This could be it. And Jumpin Josh, unbelievably able to kick out of that Michinoku driver. Kyle Sebastian, I mean, using all of his strength, all of his leverage advantage, and now has to be asking himself, what do I have to do to put this kid away? So much heart left in Jumpin Josh tonight. This crowd completely, totally behind Jumpin Josh. Kyle Sebastian on top, picking Josh up by the ears. And a big chop from Sebastian. The second or third huge chop of this match. Irish whip, in goes Jumpin Josh. Kyle Sebastian gonna look to end it here. Jumpin Josh though out of the way. Kyle Sebastian, nobody home. Jumpin Josh, he's got Sebastian in the corner. Big step up knee, you hear the impact of the knee on the chin. Looks for the bulldog, but again plucked out of the air by Sebastian. Up, and Jumpin Josh reverses into a Rana. Sebastian now down across that middle rope. Jumpin Josh through, kick to the face. Jumpin Josh, he's got to capitalize. Josh with a big springboard clothesline. Puts Kyle Sebastian down. Sebastian down and out in the middle of the ropes. Jumpin Josh now, he is heading up. He is heading to the high rent, the high risk district. Jumpin Josh up on the top rope. Josh is up and down. Drives those feet, double foot stomp. Through the chest, hooks the leg, 1, 2, 3, and Jumpin Josh with the unbelievable, it has to be considered an upset win over the former Pure Power Wrestling heavyweight champion. And is that going to be the scene next week? Jumpin Josh, all of the momentum heading into next week's match here on PowerSlam TV against the Cowboy Bryn Watts. But before that, ladies and gentlemen, you can catch PPW live at the German Canadian Club of Lethbridge this Saturday, April 20th with PowerSlam 8 tickets still available at King of Trade and PurePowerWrestling.ca. And there you see it, ladies and gentlemen, next week, the Pure Power Wrestling Cruiserweight Championship on the line. Jumpin Josh, Cowboy Bryn Watts, 1-on-1. But for Pure Power Wrestling, my name is Kevin Farrell. Looking forward to that match next week. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you next week here on Shaw Spotlight.